Yeah, I know, it looks brand new.
We should just sell the headlights for $4,000.
Hey, what's going on? How the fuck are ya? I got a new like tie-dye top. You like it? I've put a lot of posts out recently where we photographed a lot of high-end cars, but I've got some questions from people asking me, what about photographing some inexpensive cars? It's easy to make an expensive car look good because, well, they already look good. If you don't have access to expensive cars, how can I make them look good? So today we're trying to look for a really cheap car so we can buy it and then photograph it. I've got a budget of $1,500 in cash. I don't want to spend any more than that for a car. It just needs to be able to work and drive for $1,500 or less. Now, there's a few cars here that I'm looking at right now. A 1995 open air E46. It's got 150,000 Ks on it and minimal fade, low mileage. Don't know about low mileage. This car actually looks good. Like, I would actually drive this car. The vehicle has also a couple of minor oil leaks underneath the front end. I saw this 1998 Mercedes. It's a C180. It's literally the most peasant Merc you can possibly get. It's also done like almost 300,000 Ks. It's driven like to the moon and back. It doesn't even have anything about it. It just says the car and then for sale. Like, no shit. And then there's this one. This car it's way out of the budget. Like, there's just no way we could ever afford this. But dude, it is fucking clean. And it's driven over 200,000 Ks. And it doesn't actually look that bad.
Hi, you've reached William. Please leave a message and I'll get back to you.
I might just send him a text. I saw your E46 for sale. Give me a call when you can. Hey mate, I'm Mike. I was talking to you. Nice. This is the car, man. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it is what it is.
Yeah. How come like you're selling it?
Well, my partner and I have got 2 cars and 1 car spot in buildings. So
Okay, that's fair enough. Do you mind if I just take it up and down the street?
Go for it.
Okay.
We're driving.
We're driving.
We're actually getting somewhere, which is good.
Second gear.
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. Dude, it works fine. Yeah, it works great. What's the best price you can do for it?
Well, what were you thinking?
Maybe, can we do 1,200?
I could live with 1,200.
What have we just done? We've just bought a car.
Alright boys, let's do this. Let's find my mum and dad. We'll show them the new car. Wait there. Where's mum?
Upstairs.
Wait, I have a surprise. Mum, I have a surprise. I need you to come downstairs. Close your eyes. Alright, keep them closed.
Very close.
No peeking.
Yes, no peeking.
Keep them closed. Alright, you know how you always wanted another family car? Open your eyes.
There you go.
I bought a car.
Did you?
We paid $1,000 for it. I bought a BMW.
You should sell it for spare parts, you'll make money on it.
So, this is Earl Davis. I wanted to call him Davis. Lamont wanted to call him Earl. So we joined the names together. We could have got a lot worse for $1,200. It is missing a few pieces on the car. And there's a few parts that break on it. There's no rear sensors, there's no rear camera, so parking the car is a bit difficult. That was
Pretty good.
Oh no.
Dude, what's that oil thing?
Earl Davis. Oh, it's gone away. Sometimes there's a little oil light that comes on, and then when you turn the wheel to the right, it turns off. We wanted to check out the oil of the car, so we decided to jack it up. And the original oil that was still in the car,
That is not as solid. That is pure.
so we ended up putting some new oil in it. And then I got another light that came on. It was the coolant light, so I put new coolant in the car. And then the window got jammed, so we had to like try and figure out how we can get the window up.
Instead of putting the window down to get fresh air, you just gotta open the door, you know, get a bit of that fresh air in. Seems to do the job.
And then I decided to fix it by putting a little note on it. We ended up going to a scrapyard and finding a few parts for the car, like the little thing that goes over the door. And we found a new badge for it as well. I want the car professionally detailed inside and out. I need to take the seats out of the car because they're gonna steam clean the whole thing. And I usually always go through these guys. I take all my cars to them. They're called Street Appeal Detailing, and they're mobile as well. So if you're around Melbourne and need your car detailed, go check out them. They should be here soon, and Earl Davis is gonna get a bath. We're gonna rip these seats out. 16mm bolts, take out all of it. But I disconnected the battery first, because if you rip the seats out, the airbag goes off.
Fair enough. We don't want that happening.
No, we can't have that happening. We can't write off Earl Davis. $1.25 in there. Mate, that's why. So this car, we bought it and it's already returning its money to us. Hey.
Come out prepared. Look at him.
Yeah. What's going on? You
How
good?
are you, man?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, good. We'll get our stuff out.
Yep.
And then maybe we'll put it in the middle of the driveway so you can get
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out of the car.
I actually reckon the car's gone up in value after today. Yeah, I know, it looks brand new.
We should just sell the headlights for $4,000.
Well done. Done a great job. All right, let's go take some photos. Fucking locked. Can't be fucked trying to figure out how we can open it. We just need to go to a different spot because we're like gonna run out of sunlight in like an hour. We have 20 minutes to get to the new spot. Sony A7R Mark IV here. I'm gonna use the 7200. I'm gonna shoot most of these shots at 200mm at around f4 to f5.6 because I want the whole car to be in focus, right? All right, Liam, let's back her out.
Oh my god.
The car's $1,000. Yeah, I know. Well done, man.
Oh, yeah. Look at the colours.
I know.
That's so sick. I like how
This whole project has been so much fun to film. I think we bought the car about 2 or 3 weeks ago from when this video has been uploaded. So not only the process of finding the right car and then going to book a time, buying the car, putting it into my name, getting it checked up by the mechanics, getting it detailed, and then photographing it, putting it all together into one video. It's been a massive project, this whole Earl Davis thing. And I'm actually really attached to the car because they say, you know, you put a name onto something and you get attached to it. And that's exactly what I've done. And now I love him. What I wanted to show you in this video is basically you don't need to have an amazing car to take amazing pictures. It's not about what kind of car you photograph, it's about how you photograph the car. The location, the time you take it to that location, which choice of lens that you're gonna use. I chose a 7200 and I shot most of it at around f4 to 5.6, but the front and back shots were 2.8 because then you get a nice creamy background there. And I shot most of them above 150mm. Most of them were shot at about 200mm because 70mm is what your eye sees on a full frame camera if you're comparing it. If you look into a full frame camera and then look out again, 70mm is exactly what your eyes see. The more that you zoom in after 70mm, the more compression you're gonna see. That's why 85mm looks so good, the 105mm looks really good, the 135mm looks amazing, then so on and so forth until you get to a stage, I think above 200mm, where it starts just looking like it's too much, and then it's starting to make your face look flat, or make whatever subject it is look too flat. Maybe that's all those flat earther people. Maybe they see everything at like 500 mil, so everything's just like super flat. And they're like, no, I swear the earth is flat. And then not only with your time, the location, your lens, it's also about the composition. How you position the car is obviously going to make it look a lot better. So I look at photographing the quarters of the car, so like having a 3/4 shot, which is basically when the wheels turned and you're standing on a bit of an angle, sort of kind of diagonally away from what, like the edges of the car, like from the taillights or the headlights. And I try and get low to the ground to accentuate that look on the car, if that makes sense. The angle that you photograph the car is gonna be like half of the reason why the photo is gonna turn out good. So you don't wake up professional at something. You have to climb the ladder and start at the bottom like everyone does. It's just a matter of how many hours do you want to put into doing something to become better at it. I just can't believe we bought this car for $1,200. We basically paid $1,000 for it. $1,000. It's usually you pay like 10 to 20 grand for a good working car. Well, I wouldn't say this is a good working car. I mean, there's a lot of fucking things wrong with it. I mean, it just leaks pretty much everything. The transmission leaks, the oil leaks, the coolant leaks, the windows don't work. I mean, there's a fucking lot wrong with it, but it drives. And part of the reason why it looks so good is because we've got the car professionally detailed inside and out. And that wouldn't have been possible if my mates Glenn and Ben, it's really easy to remember, Glenn and Ben, if they didn't come over and detail the car. So a massive shout out to Street Appeal Detailing. You can go check them out. I'm gonna leave their Instagram just below here. They've like corrected the paint, they steamed cleaned the insides of the car, they defogged the headlights, they cleaned the fuck out of the wheels. Even the engine bay is immaculate. They've restored so much life in this car. So they're mobile around Melbourne as well. So if you're in Melbourne and you need your car detailed or cleaned, they have like a bunch of different packages they were telling me that they do. I would highly recommend going through them to get your car cleaned. Most of the photos were edited with the sunlight preset in my cars pack as well. So if you want to get those, they're linked down in my description there, or you can jump over to streamline.store and download them. They come in a pack of 20 and they come with 20 walkthrough tutorials showing you individually how to use the presets. But hey, if you want to see more of these videos where we go out and buy something stupid or we go out and buy a cheap car and make it look good, just let me know that down in the comments. Like, what do you think of this video? I'm interested. I'm very open to any kind of feedback or even negative feedback. I'll fucking roast you down in the comments if you want. Whatever. If you did like this video, leave a like down below and help me out by hitting subscribe. I really hope I taught you something new in this video. I learned a lot about buying shitty old cars and probably not to do that, but I'm gonna do it anyway because it's funny. With that all said and done, I will see you in the next one.